Good morning to you from the ESPN wide world of sports as we begin our second weekend of competition here at the greatest showcase AAU basketball has to offer. The AAU National Basketball Championships inside the HP Fieldhouse as we get set for the 9th grade Super Showcase. BABC out of Massachusetts takes on the Georgia Stars from Atlanta. And we welcome you courtside, Drew Felios alongside J. Webb Horton. Should be another fabulous championship Sunday of basketball, and a little bit of a step up from last week. Massachusetts versus Atlanta, north-south in this first game, J. Webb.
Well, let me tell you something. You're looking at, hey, BABC, full court pressure. They're going up against Georgia Stars. Pro-style offense. Who can stop, who can score? Let's make it happen.
There you take a look at the road here. Georgia Stars over the Atlanta Express. They take down their neighbors before taking care of all Ohio Red. BABC, a tough road here as well. BJ Boston leads the way for the Georgia Stars.
Oh, Brandon BJ Johnson. Let me tell you something. The kid is 15th in the nation in his class and can absolutely get out and make things happen. Number 11.
Keep an eye on that number 11. Also Davon Smith, Brandon Harris, Katie Johnson, another player to watch. There you take a look at the rest of the Georgia Stars. BABC, meanwhile, they are led by Quest Harris.
What a name, Quest Harris. What doesn't he do? Laid 29 last night in a victory for BABC. Let's see if Quest can make things happen today.
Not a very long roster for BABC. Any depth concerns here today, Jay Webb, or do you think they'll be able to play without it?
No, they can play because, let me tell you what, they do go maybe 6, 7 deep, and these guys can flat out put the ball in the hole.
Let's play some basketball. As you look at Greg Robinson, the head coach of the Georgia Stars. Georgia will be wearing the white with the blue trim here this morning. And BABC will be wearing the black uniforms, gold trim. Also have games going on other courts throughout the complex. Let's jump it up and play some basketball.
That was a weird jump ball there, Drew. Nobody wanted it. Well, it was a little low for those guys that height. I mean,
early morning.
They may be 9th graders, but some of these kids, I think, drove here.
Davon Smith controls for the Georgia Stars. Remember, no shot clock in AAU basketball. We're playing 8-minute quarters here this morning. So high school rules in effect.
Tell you what, defense has shown up early in this game, Drew.
And Georgia Stars, very defensive team. They will rebound it as well. You get a look at Boston. Lots of pressure going on early from BABC. Here's a long shot, and it's the first one of the game for BJ Boston. He knocks it down.
Well, there's a reason we highlighted BJ Boston.
Jump shot from the baseline. And this one is taken out by Davon Smith. Early, these guys getting after it. And it's going to be Boston headed to the line. So BJ Boston with 2 free throws. Also saw Jamal Griffin over there, the head coach for Boston Amateur Basketball, a club that has existed since 1977. This young man has impressed coaches throughout the week. We saw a flood of big-time head coaches here inside the HP Fieldhouse yesterday. Interesting to see how many turn out today.
I mean, you're seeing, we talked about defense on both ends of the court, Drew, and both these teams are playing very, very good defense. Very disciplined on both ends of the court. You're watching BABC run their offense.
And we have a foul. As taking it up is going to be Matt Cross, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Well, look, as he drives in there, once again, forcing the issue, Matt Cross, to go to the free throw line.
So Cross comes in at a power forward. These guys, you're in that 9th grade classification. You haven't fully gone through that growth spurt just yet. These players not even close to being in their prime as young ball players. As that ball lost out of bounds by Josh Taylor, it'll belong to BABC.
See, it's big men have to work on their hand skills, because that was a pass that was catchable.
This Georgia Stars team knows that they have got to get on the glass here this morning if they're going to have success. Cross was denied by Tenari Lane.
He said this is a block party at 9:15 in the morning.
Here's another 3. It's Boston. Can't hit this time. Player scrambling for it. Katie Johnson hits the deck.
Good aggression on the boards by both teams, fighting for that ball.
This BABC team, one that, even though they're young, they've won over 200 games together. Played a lot of basketball, a lot of different places. Played in the Nike Elite Challenge. Yeah, how about that move to the rim as Quest Harris takes a nice Quest that time.
His quest was to go to the hole and finish with the left hand off the glass.
There comes the pressure from BABC. This press can be suffocating. Davon Smith out of bounds. It'll stay with Georgia.
The Stars will make you have Georgia on your mind, Drew, I'm telling you, because they're going to come at you.
Both these teams, Jay Webb, have spent a lot of time on the road together. They have had tremendous summers. Davon Smith inside the lane. Follow right back up as Taylor was the man that time to put it in. Well, this BABC team also missing a couple of athletes because, remember, we got football season coming up.
Right.
A couple dual sport guys expected to star on the gridiron up in Massachusetts. There's a nice take again. I'll tell you what, that left hand is sweet from Quest.
Quest is sweet. They got away with a little. Well, I'll tell you one thing. Well, let's look at Quest here. Fakes, takes off the glass, and then left hand with the kiss and the 2. That last action there, Drew, showed football season man showing up here in Florida early.
How do you get the nickname Quest, Jay Webb?
I don't know, but I tell you what, I love, I'm a nickname geek. We'll have to ask the coaches how he got that nickname. We'll have to go a little CSI on this one, Drew.
Quest with it right now. You look at Quest, got a little bit of Dwayne Wade in him, doesn't he? Nice dish that time. And the lay-in by Matt Cross.
Quest to Cross.
Now Boston.
Good move by Boston, just didn't finish.
Early 1-point lead for the Georgia Stars.
And one of the things you see, the patience of these young men, not rushing it, running their offense, staying true to the process.
Inside, that's where they want to go. And there's a nice finish. As Keoka McCardle, the big guy inside, puts it home.
McCardle, now check this out. He is a rising, he's only going to be a freshman. He's just 8th to the 9th grade, Drew.
Wow. That ball's thrown away, and the pressure, BABC, starting to get to the Stars of Georgia just a little bit.
Well, that tough Boston, Boston strong mentality just transfers to the courts here at ESPN Wide World of Sports.
Coach Robinson, Philly guy, calls himself. Loving life right now with the Stars.
Ooh. Don't bring none of that weak stuff in here. So one of the things when you have that weak side help, people penetrate through. This is what happens when you got bigs down underneath protecting the paint. They say, get that out of here. Oh,
nice pump fake. Guzman, little hesitation, puts it in.
Man, Guzman, he took BJ out of his shoes on that one.
More pressure. Here comes Smith. Boston. Katie Johnson. A little bit long, and it goes out to Smith. Here with 2:20 left to go in the first quarter.
Okay, this defense is relentless.
That shot missed from the baseline, and Taylor grabs it and is fouled on the rebound. So it's clear if Georgia's going to have success here today, they're going to have to handle this BABC pressure. Tell you what, it seems like there's about 8 guys out there right now.
Well, remember, we were worried about depth. It looks as though this is smoke and mirrors.
Boston hit again. 2 more.
I'll tell you, first of all, he's tall, he's long, and has an exceptionally quick first step, and then has the ability to elevate. Look at that first step. Elevates, absorbs the contact, and couldn't get the shot off. But when you're probably a 90+% free throw shooter, being fouled going to the hole is the same as 2.
Well, Jay Webb, we had some very, very interested observers. Some of the best coaches in the country were here yesterday. Who were some of the guys that you had a chance to talk to?
Well, I mean, Shaka Smart, Joe Dooley from FGCU. Saw some North Florida people here, you know, but also you looked at Leonard Hamilton, who was here. You had the Maryland people here. I mean, who wasn't here?
Also had Johnny Dawkins, UCF.
Johnny Dawkins, you do some of their games.
Yep. Fouled all the way to the hole. And Guzman now going to go to the line. Brandon Harris will check into the game for Georgia. It's hard to believe watching this game that none of these players have committed. And I say that, I know that they're 9th graders, Jay Webb, but it seems like the recruiting process is getting earlier and earlier, and it's something that these college coaches have had a hard time adjusting to, just when to offer these guys because they are so young.
Yeah, and then remember, commitment doesn't mean you're going. You're only in 9th grade.
Here's a 3, and it's good. That's Harris.
Oh, man. Hand in his face, and he laid that thing in.
Couple 3s in this first quarter for Georgia. Oh. This one's blocked. How about the range that time from Boston? Open man is Guzman.
I don't think you want to leave Guzman open. Hand down, man down.
Boston attacking. Now he is going to the hole at will here in the first quarter.
I love the slashers. I mean, my man's got a little swag for a 9th grader, doesn't he?
Nice take. Denied, though. That's good defense by number 35, John West. Now it's Quest. And he's going to draw a foul, shoot 2.
Quest's ability to go coast to coast. Put in another speed to get ahead of those guys. So now switches to the left hand and then accelerates. You hear the old saying, if we be even, he be leaving.
You know, Quest Harris, at this age, Jay Webb, what's so impressive is he uses both hands so well. Now, keep in mind, he's a lefty, but he has been dribbling with the right hand and at times shooting with the right hand as well here in this first quarter.
Well, when you're ambidextrous, Google search that one, folks who aren't quite sure.
You always teach us a new word, week after week. Nice take, and a travel, though.
Yeah, I sort of thought there was a couple of Texas two-step there. They called that in the NBA?
Probably not. Curtis Henderson checks into the game for BABC. During the finals, I'll tell you what, they let LeBron get away with so many travels, didn't they?
Yeah.
College game and pro game seem to be different.
Yes,
how many steps you can take. Here's Boston again.
Oh.
That's three three-pointers for the Georgia Stars here in the first quarter. Final seconds as we're at 5. Quest has been the man. Can't dish this one, though, and that's how we'll end quarter number 1. The 9th graders have come to play. We're tied at 15 here in the 15 and under championship game.
ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex at Florida's beautiful Walt Disney World Resort is your amateur basketball destination. Offering multiple tournaments for athletes from Pee Wee to collegiate level, the complex also attracts NCAA coaches from top programs nationwide. To find out how your team can compete here, visit DisneyBasketball.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex is the ideal place for amateur softball, hosting annual events like Disney Softball Spring Training on top of working with organizations like USSSA and Diamond 9 Events to develop competitive events for players of all ages and skill levels. For more information, visit ESPNWWOS.com.
BJ Boston, the man with the plan so far here in the 15 and under championship game. 9th grade Super Showcase. BABC and Georgia Stars all knotted up.
Well, you said the man with the plan. He's got 10 points, 2 for 3 from the 3. That's 10 points in 8 minutes. We ain't even halftime. He's on pace for 40.
At BABC playing tremendous defense in the first quarter, but the three-point shot has kept the Georgia Stars in this game.
See, you got someone stepped on the out-of-bounds line. You got someone like BJ, who's like at least 6'5", 6'6". It's hard, when he elevates and puts the ball up, it's hard to block his shot.
You know, it's also hard to do. Wake up this early and play for a championship. Some guys a little slow moving early on this morning, but you know, sometimes takes a few minutes for those first few plays to happen, and then you start to see the vintage basketball that got these teams here.
I'll tell you, you know, here you are in the championship of the AAU. You better wake up, come ready to play.
Near steal there. Now Johnson to the baseline, and that's a nice jumper by number 15, Quincy Canty.
See, now here's the pass, a good shot for a better shot, +2 for Georgia Stars.
Stars have been able to weather the storm here in the first half. Now BABC running some offense. That's great execution.
Little high-low there.
John West making a difference.
Matthew Cross to West. Nice high-low.
There's another 3. This is Harris. From the elbow. Canty can't hit. Johnson threw it away.
I mean, BJ Boston Jr. pulled down 2 or 3 rebounds that time. He scored, he's played defense, he's rebounded.
Stolen away. Brandon Harris on the break, and and he is going to be fouled by Guzman.
See, here you have Cross trying to penetrate, and there's no crease there. Yeah, the guy said, no, there's not going to be any layup here. A little disruption there, but that's, you don't want to dunk. Get this crowd wake up.
Brandon Harris now to the line. Harris, guy that can do a lot of different things. Put it on the floor, shoot it, can mix it up inside as well, and a good looking frame on this young player.
He had 10 points last night in their victory. I want to thank the AAU staff for getting us some crack stats late last night to enhance our broadcast this morning and all day.
Now they've shown great hospitality both weeks.
Yeah, they work hard too. This is a long, this is a double marathon.
Another nice dish. Good ball movement by BABC. Here's Guzman again.
Oh. Guzman says the G stands for good. Yeah, there's a foul there. This is high quality basketball. 9th graders, 9:21 on a Sunday morning. Now you're seeing the ball movement here, inside, outside, and then look at Quest finds the guy, finds Guzman in the corner for the 3. Quest will find you if you're open.
Lots of lead changes so far. Here's another 3. Boston tees it up.
He was beyond the NBA three-point line that time, Drew.
And he looked very comfortable out there.
And calm, CCC.
Georgia's regained the lead. From the elbow. That jumper's down by Cross.
Cross is my blue collar man. He just goes about his business.
Seeing quality basketball here in this 9th grade Super Showcase. I love, too, as you get a look right there at Jamal Griffin. He has been the head of the BABC Basketball Academy over the last few years. Spent 4 years now with the club total. And a coach that just is all about the grassroots of the game. It's good guys like this who teach the game for the fundamentals. This is the reason why the future of basketball in this country is very bright.
Well, the thing is, all these AAU coaches and the coaches that work with juniors, not only are they teaching them the game, but they're teaching about life. Is that basketball is not, it's what you do, it's not who you are. And that does not define the character of the young men and women that compete in junior athletics, no matter what the sport. And we don't ever want to lose sight of that, do we?
Yeah, Greg Robinson doing the same. It's a guy who trains professional players.
Yes.
In Los Angeles and in the Atlanta area. Tell you what, you're seeing some bright young players here in this first game. Good ball movement. Harris shot it long.
Well, that was an air ball there.
Now it's Quest. Pull it up. Why not?
Oh. When it goes up, just put it down.
Seven points, 4 assists now for Quest Harris. Denied that time by West. Breakout for BABC.
Oh! Did Quest goes up? Oh my Lord! KD Johnson said, "Not in. This is my house right now."
Another 3. West tracks it down for BABC.
Well, let that be a lesson for young players. When you go to the hole, you got to go with authority. Don't go in there. This ain't a walk through the park. You got to throw it down with some authority.
KD Johnson going to be whistled for the foul. He's playing defense in the post. Cross will inbound it. First to 4 championship games here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports. An entertaining start.
Whoa.
And another 3 goes down for Judson Martindale. That was the guy who was denied on his way to the rim.
He wasn't denied that time.
largest lead of the morning for BABC. And a turnover.
Well, see, when someone like B.J. Harris he goes up in the air, you got to be ready for a pass because he's unselfish. All these young men are showing that sense of finding their teammates, Drew.
Nice pass and another three on the way. Cross can't put it home.
Good looking shot though.
Johnson lost it. Too many dribbles. Interception on the other end by Taylor.
See, young players, when you're dribbling the ball, just go north and south. But behind the back stuff gets you in trouble.
Here's Taylor, free throw line. And now BABC will slow it down. Under 3 minutes to play in the second quarter. Drew Felios, J. Webb Horton, 9th grade Super Showcase here inside the HB Fieldhouse. Great to have you with us on ESPN3.
And Drew, for all those people who are saying 9th grade basketball, you better turn your TVs on and keep it on, because these young men, if the 9th graders can play, what are the big boys going to do? Woo, Cross.
Matt Cross with the lay-in, available this morning on the Watch ESPN app, on your mobile phone, on your iPad. You can also get it going on your big screen TV as well. It has revolutionized the way sports fans watch sports.
Yes, it has, Drew.
Take to the rim is cut off that time.
Matt Cross done some offense, does some defense.
And a 7-point lead for BABC. Fans really into this contest.
Yes, they are.
Early on from both sides. West Harris leading the way right down the pipe. Drop it off to him amongst the trees.
Now Harris and Cross, a little give and go, and back to you for 2.
The lead is up to 9. I think Georgia gonna have to need a little spurt here, Jay Webb, before halftime. Taylor takes it right up. Denari Lane couldn't get it to fall.
Well, missed layups can kill you when you're down by 9 and going up against a juggernaut, because Cross and Quest have been really doing it the last 2 or 3 minutes, Drew.
Guzman's got a couple threes in this first half. And this is where
timeout here by BABC.
BABC will milk some clock, call a timeout. And they like where they stand right now, leading by 9 points. Our coaches are mic'd up here this morning. Let's listen in.
Don't go over the top when the ball is way out at the hash mark. We only go over the top when we're in shooting range. Way out there, go underneath. Big, who's getting the screen? Give them space to get through. If you go over the top, it's going to put us in a bad situation. All right, let's go.
Stop, set on first jump.
Stars on 3. 1, 2, 3.
So Greg Robinson, those are his team right now, not in a good spot, but they have got so much firepower. I don't think any lead is safe here in this game.
Well, what they've got to do is get a couple of stops here. You got a minute 2. You could put 6, 7 points on the board if you get stops and get out in transition. But I tell you what, it's hard to get the ball out of the hands of Quest. And now with no shot clock, they can run it down for the last shot if they so desire.
Yeah, this BABC team, their team used to playing from behind, coming back. They had to do that throughout the summer.
Well, think about it. They're playing for their 21st national championship.
Now the 4 corners run. Sometimes, Jay Webb, I think maybe just a matter of time before we see the shot clock in AAU basketball.
Well, yeah, because I think it gets the kids prepared better for what they're going to see at the next level. But when you say shot clock and 4 corners, are we talking North Carolina back in the day?
Nope.
Or Ashland with Bill Musselman?
10 seconds now.
Now you got to start going now.
Here comes Quest. Great take.
I don't know what the call was there. It's nice when you got someone like Quest, who, as the shot clock runs down, can penetrate and give you a kiss off the glass for two.
Yeah, he's so dangerous when you spread things out. Harris in the game for Georgia. And that'll do it. Entertaining first half of basketball here at the HP Fieldhouse. 9th grade Super Showcase, BABC and Quest Harris with an 11-point lead. Halftime festivities coming up.
Champion Stadium at the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex has been the home of Atlanta Braves baseball since 1997. This preeminent multi-sport complex hosts athletes from over 70 countries in more than 60 sports, all in the halo of the #1 family vacation destination, Walt Disney World Resort. For more information on visiting the complex, visit espnwwos.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex at the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida has emerged as the pinnacle of youth tournament travel, catering to the needs of the entire family. We offer a complete line of solution-oriented products and services to address the complex needs of teams on the road and the team parents who support them. To find out how to achieve vacation victory, visit espnwwos.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports complex is the ideal place for amateur softball, hosting annual events like Disney Softball Spring Training on top of working with organizations like USSSA and Diamond 9 Events to develop competitive events for players of all ages and skill levels. For more information, visit espnwwos.com. When you run Disney, every mile is magic. Marathon and half marathon races through the Disney theme parks are waiting for you at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida and Disneyland Resort in California. Known for courses lined with Disney entertainment and the best finisher medalers around, Run Disney events are a must-do for veteran runners and newcomers alike. For more information, visit rundisney.com.
11-point lead for BABC, Massachusetts over Georgia here in the first game of a 4-game championship Sunday. Georgia Stars led by B.J. Boston. He took his game outside in the first half.
Well, B.J. really, look at that, 13 points, 3 for 4 from the 3 rebounds and 1 assist. What didn't he do?
On the other side, BABC on their quest for a championship, led by Quest Harris, 11 points.
Like you said, he uses both hands, 11 points, 2 rebounds, and 5 assists. On his way maybe to a double-double.
Showed a great ability to attack the rim, also pull up. This was just before the half as he went right to the rim and laid it up over Joshua Taylor. There's full first half stats, field goal percentage, BABC getting very quality shots, J-Web.
Well, 14 for 21 from the field. Look at that, 3 for 7 from the 3, but 7 assists, rebounds are about even, and blocks are about even. But right now, it's been the Georgia Stars' lack of ability to put the ball in the hole that has given BABC the lead and the advantage.
Two tremendous players you're going to be watching at the next level, about 4 years. Remember these names: Quest Harris on the left and B.J. Boston on the right.
They're going to be somewhere.
Surely going to put a few inches on, also add some muscle, add speed, and I guarantee it, AAU basketball is going to be the perfect platform for them to expand their basketball careers. Invite you to hit us up on social media. Join the conversation on Instagram at AAU Sports, Facebook at /RealAAU and Twitter at RealAAU as well. Hashtags are there for you, Jay Webb, so you can blow up your Twitter account. I know your followers are going crazy day in, day out.
I'm sure both of them are awake right now, getting ready. But, you know, we do want people to really look at the AAU, look at the junior basketball around the country, because it is really making America one of the leaders in basketball. Now, we know the foreign nations have caught up, but my Lord, what a global sport. And the NBA has helped with that. And you know who were the original people that went around the world? Were the Globetrotters.
Absolutely. Well, you got to keep in mind, we love high school basketball, of course, but it's just not big enough of a platform for players to play year-round. And keep in mind, a lot of these guys, not just playing basketball, they're also playing other sports as well, but AAU makes it more available, gives the players a better chance to shine in front of coaches, get that exposure to take their games to the next level.
Well, like you said, exposure. We've seen all the top-level coaches in the country have come through here this weekend.
Big spurt for BABC to end the first half. Punch it inside as this ball gets knocked away. It was an 11-2 run at the end of that first half to put BABC where they are. And this pass out of bounds. Quest was trying to hit McCardle on the screen roll.
And I know we talked about Quest in the first half, but I tell you, Matt Cross was a silent assassin also in that first half for BABC.
The press is on from Boston. See how Georgia handles it. First take is up and in by Tenari Lane.
Well, Tenari Lane, penetration down the floor, quick off the glass for a layup.
That's what Georgia, I think, has got to do, is kind of slow things down, attack the rim. The lanes are there. They have a slight speed advantage. Open man this time is Cross. There's a quick shot by Martindale. He can't hit. Right back up and in. That's a great job on the glass. That's McCardle was the man.
We'll see McCardle just, they stole the ball for the inbounds, and they are trying to blow this game out. You see, when you're passing inside, you got to be cognizant of what's going on.
This one comes up short. How about Harris on the steal? 3-on-2 now. Quest tied up this time. Katie Johnson there to get a hand on it.
Well, let me tell you something. Katie Johnson said, here, you're going to see this here out in the break. And then Quest gets his hand almost picked. Stars trying to run their offense here, Drew.
Georgia came out with a flurry, but BABC has matched it with great defense. And now we got a jump ball. That's great hands by Matt Cross.
My silent assassin. Penetration. Matt Cross says, I don't think so. The Stars have got to get a little flurry here, or this game's going to be gone out of their grasp.
Gone with the wind, Jay Webb?
Gone with the wind. Thank you. A little old school movie there.
Your favorite growing up?
Oh, I love that movie.
Guzman and Smith dueling. Guzman, nifty dribbling. A little too much though.
Yeah, that was a great movie. Frankly, Scotland, I don't give a darn. Cleaned it up for the PG audience that's watching. Okay, this BABC defense is amazing.
Here comes the trap. Move it around. Smith, good penetration in the put-in by Tenari Lane.
See, when they get their slashers, they find people that are open. They just haven't done enough of that. Now they need some stops. They got to D up here.
Second field goal in the half by Lane. Harris, great dish. And that penetration, just lethal as McCardle laid it in.
Well, see, who's ever guarding McCardle had their head on a swivel. You got to guard your man. You can't be looking around.
You've got to keep Quest Harris in front of you, because once he gets by you, gets in the lane, bad things happen if you're Boston. Here's a good take, and that's B.J. Boston. He's been quiet for a while, so he needs to get going.
Well, that was a little a la Julius Erving there off the glass.
(39-28) steal. Georgia trying to make a push. And a nice lay-in by Johnson.
You see, that's what you need, some steals.
Another steal. Johnson. Boston. Tough break.
Well, see, you cannot. They had an opportunity there to close this game, and defense, you got to put those in, especially when you're down and coming back.
On the one count, and you threw a fucking half-court pass. Just come to the ball, all right? Stay.
9-point lead for BABC, 39-30. As you see, Jamal Griffin, also Brittany Johnson, one of the few female coaches in this tournament, is over there. And Brittany, got to mention Brittany. You see her left part of your screen behind Coach Griffin. She is very instrumental in the BABC program year in and year out. We saw her last year as the head coach of one of the teams here. She's very quiet, very unassuming, but don't kid yourself. This girl loves her basketball. She's a great role model in the BABC organization.
Yep. Brittany Johnson-Papille. They got both their dogs here today. We'll have to show one of the dogs later on, the mascot.
Inside.
Once again, they run that high-low as well as anybody.
The ABC does a good job spreading you out and going after the matchups. Jumper from the elbow, no good.
People are getting on the boards.
Big John West will check in, and going to the bench is McCardle. Here's a runner. This one comes off.
Sort of shot-putted that shot instead of shooting it.
Georgia's had a hard time cutting into this lead. Right now it's 11. Guzman couldn't hit. Good board by Johnson. KD Johnson to the rack. Little out of control. He's going to get 2 shots, though.
Well, sometimes you got to do something to sort of stir the coffee, and he was trying to do that. You're going to see he's saying, like, I'm going coast to coast. Straight up 75 back to Atlanta. Got the foul now. You got to make the free throws. See, when you're down, you cannot miss free throws. You cannot miss layups.
How about the city of Atlanta right now? Brand new ballpark for the Atlanta Braves.
Oh.
Brand new football stadium for the Atlanta Falcons, set to open this fall. First game in that stadium, Florida State versus Alabama.
Baby, that's going to be a good game. And you know what? And the Hawks are putting together a nice little team.
Yep.
Give a shout out to their old general manager, Billy Knight, who's a tennis player and big skill basketball. Boy, Matt Cross once again. See, guys, you're going to see him inside. This is a one tough hombre. Turns, little, use that elbow to get a little leverage there, but wasn't called. See, give me my blue-collar workers. I'm a PA boy, man. We're all blue-collar.
Matt Cross at the line to complete a 3-point play. And the power forward has put on a clinic here in the 9th grade Super Showcase. Tipped away. Guzman, nice look. Georgia Stars gonna have to really get control of this game. Easier said than done. Guzman fouled as he tried to pass it to Quest Harris. You know, that name, Quest Harris, mark my words, you're going to be hearing that in March Madness.
Oh, yes.
Because that's the type of name that catches on with the media and turns a guy into a superstar in a matter of moments. I guarantee you, Jay Webb, because you know, you're a part of the Florida Gulf Coast program. You've seen how it catches on there with Dunk City. Quest Harris, guy's going to be a legend.
Well, he's already on my projected all-name team.
Cross.
He just goes to work in there.
And how about Cotton the dog? We cannot get through this 9th grade championship without mentioning Cotton, who has really become sort of the mascot for this BABC program.
Well, he has his credential on. He is an official BABC assistant coach. I mean, dogs can coach, baby, I'm telling you.
Looks very comfortable over there on the bench.
Oh, yes. Well, they're up. They got a lead. He says, I'm not doing much. He hasn't had to bark.
Looks like ready to call a timeout over there. 45-31. Jay Webb, you've had a chance to kind of grow with that Florida Gulf Coast program, so had a chance to catch up with one of your fellow head coaches too yesterday.
Saw LB and Coach Dooley, and
yep.
But these coaches, I tell you, if you're in Florida, this is a great, saves your budget. You don't gotta fly to Vegas. But you've seen coaches not only from Florida, but like you said, from all over the country. Oregon, they're here, they're watching what is the future of college basketball, and it's a dog-eat-dog world, because all this 9th grade isn't too soon to start recruiting, is it?
Josh Taylor at the line, second free throw coming up.
I think the other thing about a program like this is that obviously the big stars are going to get recruited, but a lot of young men and young ladies who are here get seen by coaches, and everybody talks. So it's an opportunity for you to play. It may not be D1, D2, D3, NAIA, so you're out there. There's a lot of opportunities.
Four corners for BABC. Guzman takes it back out. Coming up on 1 minute to play in the third quarter.
You know, Guzman has shown some skills, hasn't he?
Here's Cross. How about the fadeaway?
Oh, he did a step back? Come on now.
Off the glass, the lead is 15. Nice whip pass inside.
Whoa.
And Quincy Canty has his second field goal.
Nice assist.
Boston, Massachusetts, BABC in black, Georgia Stars in white. Final minute of the third quarter. West inside, good discipline to hold it up. And now Guzman.
See, they're going to hold for the last shot here. See, BABC running that motion, that UCLA offense.
West finishes. Great pass from Matt Cross.
Man, Cross went west. And then look at Guzman.
Oh. Short on the three, but still, BABC finishes the third quarter with the flurry. Guzman, Harris, and Cross leading the way. 15-point lead after three.
When you run Disney, every mile is magic. Marathon and half-marathon races through the Disney theme parks are waiting for you at Walt Disney World Resort in Florida and Disneyland Resort in California. Known for courses lined with Disney entertainment and the best finisher medalers around, Run Disney events are a must-do for veteran runners and newcomers alike. For more information, visit rundisney.com. Go the distance with Disney and the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex in Florida by training or competing in one of the many track and field events hosted here annually. From Disney Track and Field Spring Training to the Walt Disney World Cross Country Classic to Disney Track and Field Showcase. Get ready for your season or get noticed by any of the numerous college recruiters in attendance. Check out DisneyTrackandField.com for more information.
Welcome back to the 9th grade Super Showcase, ESPN Wide World of Sports. BABC from Massachusetts taking on the Georgia Stars out of Atlanta. Quest Harris has taken center stage, and he has put on a show here in this first matchup.
Well, let's look at the stat track here. Look at BABC, 21 for 32, 3 for 9 from the three-point. Georgia Stars, 4 for 8. And look at the rebounds, +2 for Georgia Stars. Assists, +4 for BABC. So assists lead to points, lead to lead.
BABC doing a good job spreading the floor, getting the matchups they want, and keeping it in the hands of their best player, Quest Harris. Also, Matt Cross has made great decisions here in this title game. BJ Boston will inbound. He's the one who's going to have to step it up here for Georgia if they want to have a shot down the stretch.
Well, the thing is, BJ Boston Jr. is going up against a Boston strong team.
Out of bounds to BABC. What's the thing, Jay Webb, that has impressed you most watching this game so far?
Well, the discipline of these young men and just the skill level, outstanding.
Here's the three. This is Cross. Came up empty.
I don't know if that's in his repertoire, but at least we saw him attempt it. But I know he's a beast down inside. Just pressure defense.
It is relentless. Inside, Boston, tough pass. Now it's Smith, right down memory lane.
Whoa.
And he'll have two.
Quick step, elevate to penetrate.
So free throws for Davon Smith. It's been a long road to this championship for both of these programs. These Georgia players, several of them have offers, no commits though, just yet. And I expect that to change. Sometimes you get into your sophomore, junior season, starts to become more clear. Here's Cross, good pass, and the finish by John West.
Well, see, and the other thing we talked about what's impressive. Well, the unselfishness of these young men to give up a good shot for a better shot. There's no I in team.
You know, and we always love to talk about where these guys want to play at the next level, Jay Webb, but I'm also all about letting them enjoy their high school careers because they are just kids. And some of them may not even play basketball in college. Remember, we got guys who star in other sports as Smith gets that one to go for Georgia.
Well, we know that all the thousands of high school players, only 4% go to college, and then less than that go to the NBA. They did miss an over and back there.
Never forget Joel Berry for each one, teach one.
Oh.
And Lake Highland Prep High School suiting up, played on this court 4 years ago.
And where is he now?
He is starring for North Carolina. He was the MVP of the Final Four. And remember him playing in the championship game as Harris draws the foul. And one of my former colleagues calling it, Kevin Cork.
Kevin Cork.
Now of Fox News, was calling that game.
Saw Kevin do a little tennis this year for the USTA. Look at this. Once again, pass. Ooh. Little hit upside the, oops, upside the head.
Harris at the line. Speaking of tennis, you going to the U.S. Open again?
Yes, yeah, head up there for a few days with the USTA Collegiate Committee and to watch the best players in the world play, Drew. We got to get you up there, my man.
It's a spectacle, isn't it?
Oh, my, it's awesome. It is awesome and shown on ESPN.
Substitution. McCardle comes in. John West exits. West has done a good job just working the blocks here this morning. Always in position. And now a timeout with a 15-point lead. BABC will talk things over.
I think the other thing, Drew, we've seen.
KD, you gonna come off like you're using it. You're gonna pop out. As soon as he leave B, you're gonna use it. All right? You got KD or B. If they don't switch, KD won't have the mismatch. All right? If that don't work, KD, you come get it. Davon, you come through and replace. Quincy, I need you flashing. If KD gets it up top, you got to flash high, all right? Let's go. Stars on 3. 1, 2, 3.
See, I like Coach Robinson's demeanor. They're down, but he's not yelling. He's not screaming. He's coaching. See? And sometimes yelling is not coaching.
AAU all about teaching.
So he set the offense, what he wants them to do. Wants people to flash. Wants other people to screen.
Good shots, so hard to come by against this defense. Johnson able to get one though for Georgia, and it's a 3.
Johnson says, come on now. Couple of threes, we're back in this game.
Oh, nearly a backcourt.
No,
and
that
it
was a
was.
backcourt.
Yeah, Matt Cross was across the timeline that time, so it'll give Georgia the basketball.
See, once again, Young, here we go. You got to be aware of where you are. Once you go over, he jumped over and then threw it back.
See if they try another 3 here. Smith with a hand in his face.
They're moving the ball.
Cross-court pass. Good rebound. Smith. Threw it away, though.
You got to put that back up. Matt Cross took one in the head there. Look at it, he's sort of squinting.
The ABC wants to slow things down here. Quest Harris gets his way to the rim.
He basically has his way when he wants to drive.
I'm telling you, you watch this guy swag, it's almost like you're watching a younger D. Wade, just the way he goes to the goal, isn't it?
Elevate.
Okay. Cross crashes into our barriers here courtside. You're watching one of the bright young 9th graders in the country. Selwood Quest Harris, 16 points, 7 for 10 from the floor.
Well, that's not a bad day.
I'll take that.
I'll take that. That might have been my career stats. Here's the crack the Disney staff rearranging the furniture.
Great facility, HP Fieldhouse, housing the AAU Volleyball Championships at the end of June.
Oh, you did a great job calling that one, Drew. Yeah, that was my inaugural broadcast with you doing AAU volleyball. You helped a young pup learn a little volleyball skills there. I thank you for that, my man.
Along the baseline, Katie Johnson with the score that time. Now it's Martindale. He'll go strong.
Oh.
And second try is put in.
Is that Matt Cross?
No, that's Martindale, number 14.
Sorry.
Here's Johnson.
They just can't get a ball to drop now.
Cross leading the break. Guzman.
Oh, man, close. This is about to become a blowout.
Lead back to 16. Boston's three goes down.
Boston said, you know, I got to stop the bleeding.
BABC trying to get that knockout blow. Haven't been able to deliver it just yet. West Harris maybe close.
Now, see, I'm telling you right now, even though you're down, you cannot let someone just drive the length of the court and put a layup in. Someone's got to go back and play defense.
Oh, how about that pass? The fake and the score by Boston. We got to see that over because that was just wrong what he did to the defender.
Well, but if I'm the defender, I'm pointing at the score.
13-point game. And now physical as Johnson came up to foul Harris from behind. Let's watch this one more time, Jay Webb. Watch this little ball fake. Right there.
Oh, the guy looks behind him. No. Little Globetrotter action there, baby. He thought he was playing against the Washington Nationals.
Remember I did that to you in the driveway?
Too many times, Drew. Man, don't bring that up. I was in therapy for 3 months after that. What happened was I looked back so far I stabbed my neck. 60-47, 2:36 to go. BABC. This is going to be their 22nd national championship unless something happens.
The ABC now will spread things out, kill some clock. In the driver's seat. Martindale and Cross playing catch. See Coach Robinson asking for his defense to play up. That leaves the lane exposed for Harris to rock the rim.
Wait a minute. Did Quest Harris just throw down a dunk?
He certainly did. And he's not done yet. Steal. And BABC gets the timeout.
Wait a minute. Pump fake and elevates with authority. Left hand. Oh, I could watch that all day.
I think that's got the juice to be a Sports Center.
Oh, you better put that
Top
on.
10
Send that one
nominee.
in. Here it comes. Some of the coaches here are going like that. I see Matt Driscoll from North Florida saying he looked good playing in up there for the Ospreys.
Our coach is taking notes very diligently underneath the buckets. Harris now.
Oh, my Lord. 18 points, 3 rebounds, 6 assists, and a dunk.
(62-47). Harris and BABC look like they are destined to be 9th grade Super Showcase champions. Cross still playing hard, and just as Will puts it in that time.
He's got to have double figures.
Without question.
BABC, Boston strong.
Matt Cross got the hair.
Got the hair. Well, I wouldn't know about that, but.
This one put in, and that was taken in by Tenari Lane. He's got 6 points.
Well, I'll tell you what, the Stars ran into a juggernaut in BABC.
.107 left to play. See if Georgia tries to continue to foul here and stop the clock. And they will. And it'll be Guzman shooting free throws. 1-on-1 coming up. Darnell, Snow, Guzman. Who at the guard play just stellar for BABC.
Yes.
And the post play inside, these guys are just technicians. Fundamentally, can't remember, Jay Webb, when I've seen a better team in AAU at the 9th grade level.
Well, how they position, their footwork is outstanding, and their grit to finish. Nice elevation there.
That was Dayon Smith. And we're going to have 1-on-1.
For 42 seconds, this game is, as they say, is a wrap.
Matt Cross hit the line. Good looking stroke. Still 3 more games coming up later today. BWSL out of Virginia battles BABC, another team from Massachusetts. And then it's Florida versus South Carolina. That's at 1 o'clock, followed by Virginia and North Carolina. And our final showcase game here on ESPN3. So keep us locked in throughout the day. Got some good basketball coming up.
Well, two Boo Williams teams are in the finals here.
Yep.
And Boo's a legendary coach.
Scramble forward underneath, and players playing volleyball for a moment. Brandon Harris eventually taps it in. Great season for the Georgia Stars.
Yes, they have.
And certainly nothing to be ashamed of. And this, for a lot of these programs, the final competition of the summer. It's been a long, hot summer.
And they have not been on the beach, have they?
No. They have been inside the gym, perfecting their skills.
It's hard to get tans in the gym, baby, I'm telling you.
Ball tipped away. Henderson. And that's going to just about do it. BABC will dribble it out, as they are 9th grade Super Showcase champions. Quest Harris leading the charge. A tremendous morning here inside the HB Fieldhouse. BABC, your champion. We'll wrap it up when we come back.
Check out the wildest ride in the wilderness. Big Thunder Mountain Railroad at Magic Kingdom Park has you careening through steep mountain passes and in and out of darkened caves on a runaway train that seems to have a mind of its own. So hold on to your hats as you zip around the winding track right here at the Walt Disney World Resort. ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex at Florida's beautiful Walt Disney World Resort is your amateur basketball destination. Offering multiple tournaments for athletes from Pee Wee to collegiate level, the complex also attracts NCAA coaches from top programs nationwide. To find out how your team can compete here, visit DisneyBasketball.com. The ESPN Wide World of Sports Complex on the Walt Disney World campus in Florida holds a number of the nation's top cheer and dance competitions every year, including varsity, whose national cheer and dance competitions hosts up to 300 teams annually. Get your squad the recognition and title it deserves. Visit ESPNWWOS.com today for more information. Go the distance with Disney and the ESPN Wide World of Sports complex in Florida by training or competing in one of the many track and field events hosted here annually. From Disney Track and Field Spring Training to the Walt Disney World Cross Country Classic to Disney Track and Field Showcase. Get ready for your season or get noticed by any of the numerous college recruiters in attendance. Check out DisneyTrackandField.com for more information.
First champion about to be crowned here in the 9th grade Super Showcase. BABC wins 66-53 over the Georgia Stars. It was fun. Drew Felios alongside J. Webb Horton. We saw two great players going at it, but in the end, it was the institution of BABC just too much for this Georgia team.
Well, you know, B.J. Boston Jr. goes for 20 points, had an outstanding ball game, not enough. But let me tell you something. Look at him outside. Hits the three from outside, Drew. Bingo. Once again, look at him outside again, hitting the three. Range for a long, lanky young man. And then, once again, another three. He had like about... And then penetrates off the glass. So, B.J. Boston, just not enough.
Boston, a super performance. That was a memorable move right there off the pass fake. But it was Quest Harris, two tremendous halves. What didn't he do on the court?
Well, he didn't sing the national anthem. That's the only thing. But 20 points, 3 rebounds, and 6 assists. And he put on a show. Penetration, jump shots, assist. And let me tell you something. Coming up here, you're going to see his authority when he throws down what I think is an outstanding dunk. What a way to seal the show and close out the first game.
Size up the performances of the Georgia Stars and BABC. In the end, you look at the numbers. I think it was the shot selection. Yes. 28 of 42. BABC had their way offensively.
Well, Matt Cross down inside helps with those statistics. 3-pointers, so-so. But the overall team composite of BABC is taking the trophy back to Boston.
3 games coming up here on a busy championship Sunday. Virginia, Massachusetts at 11. And then you got Florida, South Carolina, Virginia. The Boo Williams Club takes on Team Charlotte in our late contest. So we're just getting started. Should be fun. AAU basketball at its very best here at Walt Disney World. BABC 9th grade Super Showcase champions.